Why are more and more people coming to Vietnam?
I will love this country. There is sea, there are mountains, good cuisine, also friendly people here.
Why do some even choose to leave their home countries and live here permanently? This video will answer those questions through 15 fascinating facts about Vietnam. Let's dive in. Vietnam stretches along the eastern edge of the Indo-Chinese peninsula like a graceful S-shaped ribbon, embracing the sea and mountains with equal passion. This slender country bordering China to the north, Laos and Cambodia to the west, and opening to the vast East Sea in the east and south is much more than just its geographical lines. It acts as a vital crossroads between several economic giants like China and India, making it a key player in Southeast Asia's political and trade arenas. Its coastline spans over 3,200 kilometers, boasting world-renowned natural wonders like Ha Long Bay with its thousands of limestone islands, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that has captured the imagination of travelers and filmmakers alike. The country's climate dances between distinct zones. The north experiences 4 seasons, from chilly winters to humid summers, while the south enjoys a warm, tropical embrace with rainy and dry seasons. This complexity in climate mirrors the cultural diversity here. Vietnam's population surpasses 100 million people, comprising 54 ethnic groups, each adding vibrant threads to the country's rich cultural tapestry. The Kinh ethnic group accounts for about 85 to 90%, with the remainder being groups such as Hmong, Thai, Muong, Khmer, communities that have significantly contributed to the country's rich treasury of festivals, customs, and cultural life. From the bustling cities to the remote highlands, this land pulses with life and stories waiting to be told in any travel documentary worth its salt. If you talk about the beauty of Asia, Vietnamese women often come up as some of the most memorable. Their gentle grace, flawless skin, and eyes that sparkle with kindness leave lasting impressions. But beauty here is more than skin deep. In modern Vietnam, women have stepped confidently into leadership roles, breaking stereotypes and pushing boundaries. According to recent reports, Vietnam leads Southeast Asia in the percentage of women running businesses, an impressive 40%, well above the global average. Take Miss Wincy Phong Thao, for instance, a self-made billionaire who has become an icon inspiring millions. Interestingly, in recent years, there has been a growing trend of Vietnamese women choosing to marry foreigners, with the rate steadily increasing. This shift reflects their openness to new cultures and a desire to embrace diverse perspectives while still holding strong to their own values and traditions. The rise in international marriages shows how Vietnamese women are confidently navigating modern relationships, balancing independence and loyalty in a rapidly globalizing world. A fascinating question arises: how does the traditional Vietnamese concept of femininity blend with the fast-paced global influences shaping today's society? If you're curious about how to make friends or date Vietnamese women, comment 8 and I'll share the insider secrets. Football is more than just a sport in Vietnam. It's a national passion that unites millions across the country. From bustling cities to small towns, fans gather in cafes, bars, and living rooms to cheer on their beloved teams with unmatched enthusiasm. The energy is electric, especially during major tournaments when every goal sparks celebrations that ripple through the streets. Vietnam's stunning victory at the 2024 ASEAN Cup marked a milestone in the country's football journey. In an exhilarating final, Vietnam edged past Thailand 3-2 in the second leg at Raja Mangala Stadium, securing the championship with a 5-3 aggregate score. This triumph gave Vietnam its 3rd ASEAN Cup title, building on previous wins in 2008 and 2018, and sparked an unprecedented surge of national pride. Key to this success were star forward Pham Tuan Hai, who set the tone with a decisive opening goal, and the dynamic striker Nguyen Xuan Son. As a naturalized player with impressive skills and leadership, Xuan Son's contributions throughout the tournament brought fresh hope and inspiration for Vietnam's rising football talents. Across Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh City, and countless towns, the streets erupted in celebration as fans flooded sidewalks waving red flags and chanting together. This victory was more than just a sports achievement. It symbolized the resilience, unity, and indomitable spirit of the Vietnamese people. It reignited passion among supporters and ignited dreams for the next generation of players and fans, cementing football as a powerful force in Vietnam's cultural identity. No visit to Vietnam is complete without exploring its iconic destinations that showcase the country's rich history, diverse landscapes, and cultural depth. Hanoi, the 1,000-year-old capital, enchants visitors with its charming blend of French colonial architecture, ancient temples, and vibrant street life. Wandering through the maze-like alleys of the Old Quarter, sipping the famous traditional egg coffee, or paying respects at the Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum, travelers gain a profound understanding of Vietnam's layered past and lively present. Heading south, the former imperial capital of Hue offers a majestic glimpse into royal history. The UNESCO-listed imperial city, with its grand palaces and ornate architecture, tells stories of emperors and dynasties long gone. Alongside these historical wonders, Hue's royal cuisine delicates with refined flavors crafted over centuries, inviting food lovers to savor dishes rich in tradition. Further north, Sapa's mountainous terrain provides a refreshing contrast with its cool climate, terraced rice fields, and ethnic minority villages. Trekking through these scenic hills and interacting with the Hmong, or Dao communities, offers a glimpse into enduring traditional lifestyles set against breathtaking natural backdrops. On the coast, Halong Bay's stunning limestone karsts rise dramatically from emerald waters, offering perfect settings for boat cruises, kayaking, and cave explorations. Nearby, Phu Quoc Island beckons with its pristine white sandy beaches, clear turquoise waters, and lively night markets famous for fresh seafood. Hidden deep within the Phong Nha Kabang National Park lies Sun Dung Cave, the world's largest cave and an underground marvel. Discovered in 2009, its vast chambers stretch for kilometers, with ceilings soaring over 200 meters high, large enough to hold a 40-story building. Inside, a primeval ecosystem thrives, complete with an underground river and rare species isolated from the outside world. Towering stalactites, some as tall as 80 meters, have formed over millions of years, creating breathtaking natural sculptures, with visitor access strictly limited to preserve its fragile environment. Sandung offers adventurous travelers and filmmakers unparalleled inspiration, revealing a mysterious world beneath Vietnam's surface. Vietnamese cuisine offers a rich variety of flavors that excite the palate and tell stories of culture and history. Among the most beloved dishes is pho, often hailed as Vietnam's national dish. This fragrant noodle soup combines a slowly simmered beef or chicken broth infused with star anise, cinnamon, and cloves, served over delicate rice noodles with fresh herbs and thinly sliced meat. While Hanoi-style pho is known for its clear and subtle broth, the Ho Chi Minh City version tends to be richer and sweeter, giving travelers two distinct tastes to enjoy. Another iconic delight is banh mi, a delicious fusion of French and Vietnamese culinary traditions. This crispy baguette sandwich is packed with flavorful ingredients such as pâté, cold cuts, pickled vegetables, fresh herbs, chili, and mayonnaise. It's the perfect street food snack, crunchy on the outside, savory and refreshing inside. From Hanoi comes bun cha, a harmonious dish featuring grilled pork patties and slices, served alongside vermicelli noodles, fresh herbs, and a tangy dipping sauce made with fish sauce, lime, and sugar. The smoky and sweet flavors make it a memorable experience. This is the dish that President Obama ate when he visited here on an official trip. Goi kuan, or fresh spring rolls, are light and healthy. These translucent rice paper rolls are stuffed with shrimp, pork, fresh herbs, rice vermicelli, and lettuce, usually dipped in peanut or hoisin sauce. Central Vietnam offers bun bo hue, a spicy beef noodle soup with a bold lemongrass-infused broth and chewy noodles, best enjoyed with fresh herbs and chili. Lastly, cum tam or broken rice is a southern favorite, consisting of fractured rice grains served with grilled pork, pickled vegetables, and a fried egg. Simple, comforting, and delicious. Which Vietnamese dish do you like the most? Vietnamese people deeply cherish their independence, a value forged through a turbulent and painful history. The 20th century was particularly brutal for Vietnam, a time marked by colonization and occupation by foreign powers. After centuries under French colonial rule, Vietnam declared its independence in 1945, a hopeful moment shadowed by decades of brutal wars. The Vietnamese fought fiercely against the French colonizers, then endured the devastating Vietnam War involving American forces, and later faced conflict with China. These wars left scars on the land and its people, shaping a collective spirit of resilience and an unyielding desire for self-determination. Following these conflicts, Vietnam faced a 20-year economic embargo that severely hindered the country's ability to rebuild and develop. Despite this, the Vietnamese people never lost hope. Their love for independence became a powerful force driving recovery and progress. It is this history of struggle and survival that makes Vietnam a hopeful nation today. The pride in sovereignty is palpable everywhere, from the bustling cities to the quiet countryside, reminding everyone that freedom was won through sacrifice and is fiercely protected. This passion for independence is one of the defining traits of Vietnam's identity and its people's enduring spirit. It's nearly impossible to imagine Vietnam without its motorbikes, a cultural staple so deeply ingrained that it feels like an extension of the people themselves. With roughly 75 million motorbikes on the road, meaning nearly 3/4 of the population own one, these two-wheelers dominate every corner of urban and rural life. In bustling cities like Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City, motorbikes make up as much as 90% of all traffic. Their unmatched agility allows them to weave through narrow alleys and congested streets, saving precious time where every second counts. Beyond convenience, motorbikes serve as lifelines for millions, used for delivering food, transporting goods, and carrying everything imaginable from refrigerators to entire families. However, for first-time visitors, especially foreigners, navigating Vietnam's chaotic motorbike traffic can be a terrifying experience. The sheer swarm of scooters zipping in seemingly every direction, coupled with the constant honking and close encounters, leaves many feeling overwhelmed and unsafe. Tourists often freeze at busy intersections, unsure when or how to cross. This motorbike culture shapes not only how people move, but also the social fabric of communities, connecting livelihoods, family routines, and urban life. But with millions of motorbikes, problems such as air pollution, noise, and congestion intensify, pushing cities to balance tradition with the urgent need for modernization and environmental care. What do you think? How should Vietnam balance its iconic motorbike culture with the growing challenges of traffic congestion and pollution? Life in Ho Chi Minh City pulses with energy, especially when the sun sets and the streets come alive. One of the city's most vibrant spots is the bustling pedestrian area known as the Walking Street, officially called Nguyen Hue Boulevard. This wide, tree-lined avenue transforms into a lively hub every weekend evening, welcoming locals and tourists alike to stroll, dance, and enjoy street performances. Colorful lights, music, and the aroma of street food fill the air, creating an atmosphere of celebration and togetherness in the heart of Vietnam's largest city. Just a short walk away lies Pham Ngu Lao Street, famous as the Backpacker District. This lively street is packed with budget hostels, bars, cafes, and travel agencies catering to adventurous travelers from around the world. By day, it buzzes with activity as people plan tours and explore nearby markets. At night, the energy shifts to a vibrant nightlife scene with lively bars and music venues. Despite its touristy reputation, Pham Ngu Lao retains an authentic charm where cultures blend and friendships are easily made. It's a perfect place to experience the dynamic spirit of Ho Chi Minh City, where tradition and modernity meet in a colorful urban dance. If you enjoy diving deep into fascinating stories and discovering the heart of Vietnam's culture, Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and join our community for more amazing content and exclusive insights from Vietnam and beyond. In the Mekong Delta, markets don't always bustle on land. The Sai Rang floating market in Can Tho is a vibrant hub where commerce unfolds on wooden boats gently rocking on the river. Every morning, hundreds of vessels gather, their owners selling fruits, vegetables, seafood, and even local delicacies like pho or banh mi, all from their boats. Vendors display goods by hanging them on poles, signaling buyers without loud calls, a unique visual language on water. The atmosphere is alive with the hum of engines, friendly bartering, and the aroma of freshly cooked food. Visitors can sip coffee and enjoy a bowl of noodles while drifting among this floating marketplace, soaking in a scene that feels timeless. Vietnam's 54 ethnic groups are treasure troves of cultural richness, and their customs often seem like living folklore. Take the Hmong people's traditional bride kidnapping ritual. It's not an act of coercion, but a formal courtship where the groom kidnaps his beloved to signal commitment. If the bride agrees and families accept, a wedding follows. This custom blends respect for choice with symbolism reflecting complex social bonds. Hmong the Red wedding ceremonies last days and are marked by rituals, singing, and dancing. With a fascinating matriarchal twist, women propose marriage and the groom moves into the wife's household. Imagine the cultural dynamics at play in such a tradition. How does this challenge typical gender roles, and what does it say about power structures within families? Unsurprising fact about Vietnam is how affordable it is to live and travel here. In major cities like Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh City, renting a one-bedroom apartment in the center can range from $400 to $800 per month, with smaller apartments or studios costing less. Utilities such as electricity, water, and internet typically add $50 to $100 monthly. Street food, a cultural staple, costs just $1 to $2 per serving, offering authentic flavors that often surpass more expensive international dining options. Eating at upscale restaurants remains accessible too, with dinners around $15 per person. Cooking at home can be economical, with fresh ingredients costing roughly $25 per week. Transportation is equally budget-friendly. Bus rides average about 40 cents, while taxis and ride-sharing apps like Grab and Bee offer short trips for $3 to $5. Renting a motorbike typically costs $50 monthly. Other essentials like gym memberships, laundry, and basic dental care remain affordable. With these costs, would you choose to settle here? Vietnamese is often ranked among the most challenging languages for outsiders to learn, and it's easy to understand why. With 6 distinct tones, the same syllable can carry completely different meanings depending on its pitch and inflection, turning even simple words into intricate puzzles. This tonal system gives the language a musical rhythm, but also demands careful attention from learners to avoid misunderstanding. Beyond the tones, Vietnamese pronouns form a complex web reflecting social hierarchy and respect. Unlike English, which mainly uses I and you, Vietnamese speakers choose from dozens of terms based on age, status, and relationships. Navigating these subtleties requires sensitivity and cultural understanding, making conversations feel like a delicate, respectful dance. One special thing about Vietnamese people is their warmth and hospitality towards foreigners. Visitors who make the effort to say a simple "Xin Chào," meaning hello, are often met with smiles and even greater affection. Showing respect by greeting in Vietnamese opens hearts and bridges cultural gaps, making foreigners feel truly welcomed and appreciated. It's a small phrase that carries a powerful message. You are seen, respected, and loved. For anyone exploring Vietnam, embracing its language, even just a few words, is a meaningful way to connect with its people and culture. Vietnam's coffee scene is a story of strength and innovation. Ranking second only to Brazil in coffee exports, Vietnam specializes in Robusta beans, known for their bold, intense flavor and high caffeine content. This strong coffee is a stark contrast to the milder Arabica favored elsewhere, but it has won international acclaim for its distinctive taste. What really sets Vietnam apart is how coffee is prepared and enjoyed. The iconic iced milk coffee, a blend of strong drip coffee, sweetened condensed milk, and ice, has been named one of the world's best by CNN. Even more intriguing is the unique egg coffee, where whipped egg yolks create a creamy, rich topping over the coffee, a drink praised by National Geographic as something you must try before you die. Variations like salt coffee and coconut coffee further showcase Vietnamese creativity. Coffee shops, from modest sidewalk stalls to stylish urban cafes, are not just places to drink caffeine, they are social hubs. Meeting friends, sharing stories, conducting business, or simply relaxing, coffee culture is woven into daily life. This scene captures the spirit of Vietnam's evolving urban society, balancing tradition and modernity. Vietnam's spiritual landscape is as varied as its geography, woven from Buddhism, mother goddess worship, and ancestor veneration. Buddhism has been ingrained in Vietnamese life for centuries, visible in ancient pagodas and philosophical practices that permeate festivals and everyday rituals. The country's role as host of the 2025 United Nations Day of Vesak Conference reaffirms Buddhism's cultural importance. Mother goddess worship, a uniquely Vietnamese folk belief, honors feminine divinities tied closely to nature and fertility. Its elaborate rituals, recognized by UNESCO, combine music, dance, and costume to create immersive spiritual experiences that bridge the earthly and divine. Ancestor worship, though simpler, holds a central place in family life. Altars at homes connect generations, symbolizing respect, gratitude, and continuity. This blend of beliefs forms a rich cultural tapestry that reveals how Vietnamese people understand existence and their place in the world. Vietnam's calendar overflows with festivals, each a burst of color, sound, and tradition. The Lunar New Year, Tet Win Dan, is the most significant, bringing families together in joyous reunions. Streets bloom with flowers and lanterns. Traditional foods are prepared, and rituals honor ancestors, marking a fresh start filled with hope. Other notable celebrations include the Hoang Pagoda Festival, a pilgrimage blending nature and spirituality, and the Hue Festival, which revives imperial court ceremonies and royal music. The Sapa Love Market offers a glimpse into the romantic customs of ethnic minorities, with traditional songs and dances that echo through mountain nights. Vietnam is a land of contrasts and continuity, where ancient traditions coexist with modern ambitions, and nature's beauty meets human resilience. Whether it's the captivating stories of its people, the flavors of its food, or the breathtaking landscapes, Vietnam offers endless narratives to explore. For travelers and storytellers alike, this country is a living travel documentary, vibrant, complex, and endlessly inspiring.